Hello students, today in this video we are going to learn a new topic called measurement. It's a lesson number 8, measurement. Today we are going to learn a new topic, measurement. So first let us know that the meaning of measurement. So measurement is nothing but it is to measure something, like to measure a length of an object, or to measure a weight of an object, or to measure a capacity of an object, that is we call as measurement. So in this topic measurement, we have three types of measurements. The one is length, weight and capacity. So these three types of measurements you are going to learn in this topic. So the first you are going to learn the measurement of length. What? Measurement of length. So first you should know that what is length. Yes, so length is nothing but it is to measure the length of an object from one end to another end. For example, if you take a duster and if I ask you to measure the length of this duster, what you will do? So you need to measure it from this end to this end, then you will get the length of an object, the length of an duster. If I ask you to measure the length of this chalk piece, how you will measure? You will start measuring with a scale from this end to this end. This is we call as length. Length is nothing but it is a measurement of an object from one end to another end. So in this length again we have two types. The one is non-standard units of length. Non-standard unit of length. So what are these non-standard units of length? So non-standard units of length are measurements those will not give an accurate result. So these non-standard units were used in our ancient days because they were not having the standard units of measurement. So the non-standard units of measurements are nothing but these are the measurements used to measure using our hands and legs. So in our ancient days they were not having the scales and rulers, so they used to measure a length of an object using their hands and legs. The examples are like this is we call pace. So pace is nothing but it is your step count. Whenever they want to measure the length of that field, so they used to measure it by pace. And the one more is footstep, and again hand span. So any object, if they wanted to measure the length of an object, they used to measure with using their leg and hand. So if they want to measure this duster using hand span, how they used to measure? You need to hold like this from this end to this end. Okay, so till where it came? Till here. Yes, so like this they used to measure in olden days, but this will not give an accurate answer. See, the length of this duster I got till here. Yes, if you measure this duster through your hand, you may get till here, only this much will remain. Yes, why? Very good, because your hands are small, my hands are little bigger. Yes, so for that reason you will get this duster, you may cover it full by your hand. Yes, so like this, when a person measure a duster, it gave a different result. When someone come and measure, it will give a different result. When you come and measure, it will give a different result. Yes, so for this reason we call this pace, foot span and hand span or non-standard units of measurement, because they will not give any accurate result. Or if you take a scale and measure this duster, when I measure also it shows the same answer, when you measure also it shows the same answer. For example, the length of this duster is about 15 centimeter. If I measure also it will show 15 centimeter only. If you come and measure also it will show 15 centimeter only. So now you understood that what is non-standard units of measurement. With that you also understood what are standard units of measurement. Okay, standard units of measurements are what? Opposite of non-standard units of length. Non-standard units of length does not give an accurate answer, but the standard units of measurement gives an accurate answer. So for example, take a scale. Okay, take this chalk piece. Now I will measure the length of this chalk piece. So always while measuring, you need to keep any object. When you are measuring the length of an object, you need to keep that scale to the starting point of an object. Okay, the scale should be at 0. Okay, so now you need to count the numbers. You can see the numbers on the scale. Yes, so you need to count the numbers on the scale now. So now it's around 7.6. Yes, so the length of this chalk piece is 7.6. The example of standard units of length are scale and ruler. Yes, scale and ruler. So what is scale? Scale, you know that this is the scale. Ruler is a big one. So now I will show you how to read or how to measure an object using scale. Okay, so now I will draw here scale. So on scale you get a 0 number starting. After 0 you will get again subdivisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will be a longer one. Then 6, 7, 8, 9. Again 10 will be the longer one. So from 0 to 10, this is called 1 centimeter. What? 1 centimeter. Then again you will get here subdivisions like till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again 10. This is we call as 2 centimeter. From here to here it is 2 centimeter. Like this it will go on till 30 centimeter. This scale is about 30 centimeter and the scale which you have, the smaller one, is about 15 centimeter. So now let us measure an object using this scale. So now I have drawn a scale here. It is about 0 to 11. Just for your understanding I have drawn. Okay, don't tell again, ma'am, your scale is not 15 centimeter. Okay, fine. So let us measure the length of this duster now using this scale. So now where you need to keep the duster to measure the length of it? Here? No. From here? No. From here? No. It should be always the starting point of the duster should be to 0. Yes, then you need to count the number. Always you need to keep it like this only. You should not keep like this also. Okay, always you should keep like this straight line, in a straight line. Okay, so now count the numbers on the scale. So here it is 0, 1, 2, 3. So now the duster is about 3 centimeter. Okay, the duster is about 3 centimeter. This is not a proper scale because I drawn on the board. It will show a big measurement. When you measure from this, you will got around 8 centimeter. Yes. So for your sake of understanding, I drawn here. So here you got 3 centimeter. This one I am showing you to understand how to measure the length of an object. Got it? Like this you need to measure the length of an object. So whenever I am thinking to give you one activity of measuring the length of an object, so be ready for this. Understood, no? Okay, we'll continue the next. Now come to your textbook. See here, check and write the length or heights of the following object present in your house. Okay, in your house all these items are there. Yes. Okay, so this is what? Computer or television. Yes, so this television, how we will measure? With hand span or foot span or pace? Yes, with hand span. So you need to take your hand like this, then measure your television. See the top of the television, this one. Then measure using your hand span. So if you get till here, then it is 1.5 hand span. If you get full 2, then it is 2 hand span. Then this one, this is the doormat. Doormat, you can measure it with foot span. Okay. Then this is the pace. Pace means you need to measure the length of this car. So you need to take the steps. You need to count your steps. Okay. Next, this is bucket. So the length of this bucket or the height of this bucket you need to measure from down to top or top to down using your hand span like this. Hand span is nothing but this one. Yes. Then the length of your room. The length of your room, it starts from the door and take a round. It's a door, take a round till here to here. Then this is the length of your room. Yes. So how you will measure? Using paces, means footstep. Then the length of your bed or cot. How you will measure? You will measure it with the foot span. Okay. So understood? So students, you will do it in your home as an activity? Yes? Very good. So measure all these things, then write here below. If you don't have a car, then leave it, no worries. If you don't have a bucket, then leave it. However, everybody have all these things, I know. So measure all this. Then see the next one, standard units of length. So in this, centimeter, meter, kilometer are the standard units of length. So this I have shown you like a centimeter. This is the duster is a small thing. Yes, it's not so big. Yes, it's a small thing. So we will write the measurement of this as centimeter. 8 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, like that. If when you measure the length of your room using ruler, you will not write it in a centimeter. How you need to write? Yes, you need to write it through meter. Meter is a bigger than centimeter. So you can measure your room length using meter. Okay. So then kilometer is bigger than that. Kilometer is how it is like the distance between Belgaum to Dharwad. The distance between Belgaum to Dharwad. If you measure through meter, it shows little bigger. If you measure through kilometer, then it will show less. So kilometer is a bigger. To measure the bigger distance, we will use kilometer. To measure smaller than that, like in a medium size, like the length of your room, the length of your house, these all we will measure with meter. And the distance between your school and home, if your school is if your home is nearby your school, we will measure it through meter. If it is far, then we will measure it to kilometer. So kilometer we will use to measure the large distance. So kilometer we will use to measure the large distance, and meter we will use to measure length of the field, length of our school, like that. Okay. And centimeter we will use to measure smaller thing, like the length of a duster, length of this pouch, okay, length of this book, length of your sharpener, length of your pencil, length of your pen, like this. Smaller distance we will measure through centimeter, and bigger than that meter, and so bigger kilometer. So 1 kilometer is equals to 1 kilometer. So this kilometer we can also write as km. So this km shows kilometer. So 1 kilometer is equals to how much? 1000 meter. 1000 meter, and this meter we can write as m. Kilometer we can write as km, meter we can write as m. Then 1 meter is equals to 1 meter is equals to how much? 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter, and this centimeter we can write as cm, centimeter. Okay, CM is not a chief minister. Okay, centimeter means CM means centimeter. Then 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equals to 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. Millimeter we can write as mm. Okay, mm shows millimeter. So repeat with me. 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Yes. 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. Understood? So you need to remember all these three. 1 kilometer is equals to how much? 1 meter is equals to how much? And 1 centimeter is equals to how much? So what we call as for km, for cm, for m. Okay, km is kilometer, m is meter, cm is centimeter, mm is millimeter. So 1 centimeter is about the width of your finger. So see, lines are there on your fingers. Yes, from here to here one line is there. So it shows a 1 centimeter. Okay, this is we call a centimeter, smaller one. Meter means bigger one, like this. It's the length of your arms from one end to the another end of the hands. That is we call as meter. So now students, you have understood, I think you have understood that what are non-standard units of measurement and standard units of measurement, and why we will use scale and ruler to measure the length, and why we are not using the non-standard units of measurement. Tell me now, why we are not using? Yes, non-standard units of measurement does not give an accurate result. So we are not using those non-standard units of measurement now. Okay, so they are used in ancient days because they were not having these non-standard units in those days. So they were using those units of measurement. So in this topic you are going to you are learning this difference of non-standard units of measurement and standard units of measurement only to understand how our ancients used to measure the length of an object. Okay, so now what you need to do is you need to recall all this, what all you have learned, then write your notes. I will send in app. Okay, and one more activity is there here, so hope you can do it in your notebook. Okay, so what is the activity here? To understand the meaning of length, material 6 pieces of ribbon or 1 meter each. 1 meter ribbon you need to take, then divide. So now this activity they explain like we need to do it in the class. Okay, now it is not possible in the class. So what you do, take a 1 meter of ribbon. So measure the length of the ribbon using your hand span. First you measure using your hand, then write how many hand span you got. Then tell your bigger brother or bigger sister, elder sister to measure the same ribbon using their hand span. Okay, then write the result of it also. Then you will get the same result when you measure also and when your sister or mother or father measure. No, when you measure you will get a more hand spans. When your mother measure it, you will get a less hand span because your mother hand is smaller and your hand your hand is smaller and your mother hand is little bigger. Yes, for that reason you will get a different answer. So same ribbon, take a scale and measure it. Okay, so you will get it about 1 meter. Okay, and one more thing, that you don't take till 1 meter, just take it's about 30 centimeter, because like this scale you will be having in your house, long scale, it's around 30 centimeter. So if you use 30 centimeter of ribbon, then it will be convenient for you also. Yes, so everybody will not be having ruler of 1 meter. So take 30 centimeter of a ribbon, then do it. Okay, so dear parents, just instruct your child to take a 30 centimeter ribbon, then first tell them to measure with their hand span, then measure with the scale. So ask them what is the difference between that hand span and when they go to the measurement with the scale. Okay, understood students? So this record you need to keep it in your notebook. So write maths activity, then attach that ribbon there only, and how many handspan you got right there, and how many like when you measure with the scale, how many centimeter you got, that one you need to keep record in your notebook. So whenever in the next month I'll be having a live online class. So I will ask you the difference between these two when you measure with handspan and measure with the scale. So you need to ready for that, and you need to show that activity for me. Okay, very good. Thank you.